Okay guys, so good morning and welcome back to Dork Ninja Gaming. I am Ninja Andrew, and today we are going to be continuing to take a look here at Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So today I'm just going to, once again, I'm not going to be playing, I'm just going to be talking about variants and unlocks and some of the other things that surround those things in this game. So just going to go in here. So when we're talking about variants and unlockables and all that kind of fun stuff, basically, I guess the best place to start will be in here, actually in Quartermaster. Here we go. Okay, so as you're playing the game, you are going to have many different versions of weapons available to you, and some of them can be purchased here through this system with the salvage. The other way to unlock these is through supply drops. So if there's a particular weapon that you want to work on or that you want to unlock, you have to unlock the lower level variants of it first, and then you'll be able to work your way up to the higher variants. Right, so you got a whole bunch of different stuff here that you can choose from, but basically when you're looking at the variants, you'll have a standard common edition that'll have maybe one special skill stacked on top of it. So like here, let's see, sharpshooter increases damage range, stacks with particle length, right? Or stockpile, increased ammo, stacks with extended magazine. So as you go up in this list, it starts giving you two different ones. So this one has sensor, damage causes target to show on minimap, readiness, reload faster when mag is empty, stacks with dexterity. Right, so making your choice, you know what I mean, nuclear, 25 player kill streak gets the deatomizer strike, stability, reduced recoil, stacks with foregrip, precision, infinite damage range, and focus, reduced sway while aiming down sights. So technically this is probably the best version of this gun, right? The flatline, right? But some of the other skills that or abilities that they have stacked on them are not so bad. It just depends on really like what kind of build or loadout you're going to build with it. So like if you like having an extended mag, this is basically like having a free extended magazine on it. You could add more to it, but it's like having a free one, right? Or reload faster when mag is empty. See, like this one, you know, damage causes target to show on minimap. Like if I'm already shooting the person, then I already know where they are on the minimap, so that doesn't really help me. Reload faster when the mag is empty. That's like, how often do you completely empty the magazine, right? So that's actually probably not as useful as maybe this gun, right? Or this gun here with the deatomizer strike. That's great. As long as you're going to be building a loadout with the foregrip, right, for the stability increase. So just things to think about as far as when you're building stuff, but basically you can go through all of these and figure out which version you figure is going to be the best for how you like to load out your gun. I would actually say that 9 times out of 10, some of the common, the most easy to get versions are actually have better perks on them than some of the higher level ones. It's not always the case, but sometimes it'll have something silly and sometimes it'll have something like here, double kills instantly reload your magazine, increased ammo, or steady, reduced spread, hip spread, right? Like I would choose the reduced hip spread over both of those. You know what I mean? So, and I find that to be, in a lot of the cases, that the common version is actually the best version of the gun, and then these ones are just kind of more novelty versions or fun versions of the gun. So, you know what I mean? I wouldn't get too hung up on being like, oh, I don't have the epic version of the gun. The epic version in a lot of cases seems to be like a specialty version or gimmicky version of the weapon. So just gonna throw that out there. So don't be afraid to use your common variants, right? We also have here the Master Collection, the Quartermaster. These I think you can only unlock from supply drops. So basically you're just gonna have to keep trying and maybe eventually you'll unlock some of these, which kind of sucks, but you know, maybe they'll put in a system to get these eventually somehow anyways. And then you also have the mission team depot here. So basically, as you work towards increasing your affinity with each of the factions, essentially you'll unlock gear probably at about every 10th level, I want to say. You'll get a gun, so you can see here I've worked with 3 out of the 4 factions so far, and I'm working on the last one now. So all of that stuff will unlock just by me playing the game and working on it. I don't actually have to spend anything in order to unlock those. So that basically covers like the variants and how that works, but basically you also have the supply drops here, guys. Everybody should be familiar with supply drops by now. So if you don't want to, or you don't have the salvage to spend on these guns, you'll also be able to unlock at least these ones here from the supply drops. And I guess the supply drops from the Master Collection there. So just give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to just check comments here, and we'll get back to the stream. Boom. So, good morning, Static, and good morning, Montoya. Hope you guys are having a good morning. Boom. Nice, Montoya. Dang, that's the way, man. I'm so happy that you guys finally got a PS4. Boom. That's freaking wicked. What? And good morning, James. Hope you're having a good morning. Boom. Alright, guys. So, continuing on here, essentially some of the other unlocks in the game that you're going to have to be working towards, or that, you know, people work towards. When you create a class, essentially you're going to have the attachments for any weapon, any given gun. You're going to have to work towards unlocking these, right? Like this one unlocked at weapon level 15, right? So you'll unlock these just by playing with the weapon, nothing too special there. You'll also have camos that you can unlock for each weapon, right? So you'll be working towards unlocking those. They each have special requirements, like this one is just get kills, then now I have to get headshots with this gun and work up there. These ones unlock from the supply drops, right? Some of them look better than others. I kind of like this one, actually. That's my personal favorite for this gun, but you know. So you got those, and then you also have the mission teams. These ones are for working with the teams, the factions, right? I think this is actually one of the better looking camos in the whole game, but that could be just me. But some cool ones here that you get just for playing the game. You don't have to do anything special to get these ones other than just work with your faction and complete missions for them. And then these ones here are DLC related, pre-order related. So I have the Alien Mixtapes one. I don't know exactly what that signifies, but I guess it's just the pre-order. And then you could get these ones if you pre-ordered, I think, from like Amazon or something like that. Which is, you know, that's fine. Maybe they'll make them available eventually. They probably will, because it's usually a timed exclusive. So maybe sometime next year we'll see those unlock for everybody else, but maybe we won't. We'll see how that goes. You also have accessories for your weapon. Some of these you can unlock by leveling up your gun. Some of these are from the mission teams. It basically adds like a little dingle balls on your gun, right? That's right, man. You gotta have your little dangly thing there, right? It's dangling. Shake it, yeah. So those will show up on your gun, and then you can also unlock some more here from the supply drops. I've only gotten one so far. They seem to be pretty rare, but I got Burger Time or Burger Town. Boom! It's a little keychain style thing that hangs off the side of your gun if that's something that you're into and would like. Boom. So that's basically as far as that. You also have, of course, as you level up, you will unlock your lethals, tacticals, perks, your weapons. Even as far as the weapons, it's like the weapons obviously unlock as you go down, or they'll unlock as you level up. They'll unlock down the lists in each section here. So the higher your level, the more access or more guns you'll have access to. And then when you prestige your character, which means leveling it up to level 55 and then starting over again, you'll get a token to select some of the classic weapons in the game. Now, this gun unlocked automatically for me. I don't know if I got it from classes or got it out of a supply drop or how that worked, but I've only prestiged once and I have 2 classic weapons. I have this one and I have a pistol. So, I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I'll take it. I'm happy with it for now, so boom. Classic weapons seem to be also extremely good variants of the main weapons, or at least, like, it's like the best assault rifle, best pistols I've used so far in the game, so I think that it's definitely going to be worth it to work towards unlocking some of those classic weapons. Boom! And also, like, when you're building your loadout, make sure that when you go to select your weapon, you press right and left to select between the different variants of the gun, right? So you can see here I could select, legendary version. Some of these I have more of than others, right? Epic version, right? That one unlocks from mission teams, right? So I don't know how many epics I have, but you know what I mean? Just make sure that you're always selecting, right, the exact variant that you want for when you build your loadout, and that'll help you out as well. Similarly, you'll have to unlock all the score streaks to get access to them, fun stuff like that. But I guess the real thing is under the barracks section. We have here the calling cards, right? These are the standard calling cards that the game comes with. You can select any one of these to start out, and you don't have to do anything special to unlock them. But then underneath each of these other classes, you're going to have challenges, many challenges to unlock in order to unlock the main calling cards. And then also there will be like a final master calling card. Usually has some kind of motion, you know what I mean? It's animated, so just go through, check out, you know what I mean, all the different things. If there's one that you particularly would like for your character, work towards that particular class, right, or that particular set within here. And there are literally probably about 100 of these master ones to collect, I would figure, something like that. But lots of really cool stuff there. So if you like personalizing your character and that's something you want to do, then I would highly suggest it. Oh, there we go. Unicorns dancing on rainbows. Boom. So just going through here to show you guys some of the stuff you can work towards. You can see the little preview window up there of what the different things are. Nope, won't tell us. Unlocked at max tier. Okay. So we gotta be super awesome. I don't know what these things are. Classified. Oh, that's helpful. Alright. What we got here? Yeah. Still some cool stuff. Okay, these are the ones that you unlock from supply drops. right? Some classified ones here. Campaigns, so you have to play the single player, which I guess I should do at some point. That would probably be a fun thing to do. Maybe I'll do that on Monday. Yeah. Oh god. So here's some more. And here we go. Mission teams. These are for working with each of the factions. So these ones you'll unlock just as a natural course of playing the game. Right. I personally like the ones with the creepy skulls and stuff, like my Skull King. Boom. So there we go. And yeah, so also if you're looking for where to prestige your character, it's also under the barracks, under records. Right, you can prestige character here. You also have the challenges here for the calling cards, so you can keep track of what you're working on, what you're close to. Get a long shot medal and point blank medal in the same life 20 times. Holy cow. Well, I must have done that a bunch of times without even realizing it. It'll probably happen eventually. Boom. So there we go. And then also under barracks you have your emblems. Emblems, similarly, these ones come with the game. You can choose any one of these as you go. You also get these ones which you unlock from the supply drops. Right, and mission teams, so the different factions each have their own ones, and then custom says coming soon. So it looks like maybe there will be an update. I would say this will probably be one of the first updates we'll see is custom emblems. It's kind of the way that they go. So if you're just can't wait to make your inappropriate emblems, I would imagine that will be coming soon, and that's why that's there. So boom. You can also customize your character with a clan tag. You know, pretty easy, straightforward. But yeah, guys, that pretty much like covers like a lot of the unlockables and things that like most people, I would say, that play Call of Duty work towards. I would say like I work towards the stuff that kind of happens easily, but I don't necessarily like stress too much if I don't get stuff that's like a pain in the butt to get. But at the same time, it's like, I would say 99.9% of people that play Call of Duty, that's what they're working towards. They don't just... I don't think there's many people out there that just play Call of Duty just to play Call of Duty by itself. I think most people are either working towards some type of weapon unlock, some type of camo unlock. Oh yeah, I guess that... Okay, so under create a class, I should also talk about, because James and I were working towards this last night, your rigs. You can also unlock... gear for your rigs, right? I'm working towards some of the camo gear here. So kill 2 enemies with a single overdrive activation 10 times. I'm halfway towards that. I need to go 25 total in order to unlock both pieces of gear. You know, earn 500 score with a single combat focus. Get 50 and get 100 kills with lethal equipment. So little challenges like that you'll accumulate and work on over time depending on how you're building your loadouts. So like this one for me, I'm just going to throw trip mines out and wait and hope that people blow themselves up on them 100 times, and then I will never need to use them ever again. So like just basically things to pay attention to while you're playing, so that you can kind of work towards like if this is the particular rig that you're working on, you may as well be trying to get the double kills or the 500 score if you're using that particular ability or whatever, because then you'll get some cool gear. You also have the mission teams, so these are from the factions, right? They'll just unlock as you work your way up through the factions. And then you have also these from the quartermaster, which are the unlockables from supply drops. Boom! So you can combine, you know, the gear. I guess that helmet probably was it. Do I have the Neptune suit? Let's see there. Yeah, Neptune suits. Let's see what Neptune looks like. Boom! There we go. So if we want to look badass, that's how we do it. Boom. You also have the gestures, which unlock from supply drops. Lots of different funny stuff here. My favorite is actually... Where's the taunt? Mock. There we go. That's my favorite one. But there's a lot of funny things there. Basically, it's just hand gestures. You're like waving, telling somebody to be quiet, you know what I mean? Giving somebody the thumbs down, rubbing your fingers like you want some money, you know what I mean? All that kind of fun stuff. So these are hand gestures that you can do, essentially taunts in-game while you're playing. And then you have here the actual taunts, and these are for the winner's circle. So when you get to the end of the match and then you do some type of little action or whatever when you press the D-pad button. Boom! There we go. I think that looks pretty good. There we go. Just check out some of these here. That's right, number 1. Hoorah! What were you thinking? Does this thing even work? There you go, you got the glitch out and showdown. Pow! There you go, guys. So, just some fun stuff there. You know what I mean? Some people don't even use them at all. Which one was it that was good? Attention, affirmative. Yeah, I think the crush one. There we go. Right, and then also you have your payloads and traits. These will unlock as you level up for the character. So I'm just going to go here, select one that's higher up. Let's see, right, so I still have to unlock these ones. Player level 45, player level 52. So when you're working towards like your weapon camos and stuff like that, good idea to combine them with the rig that's gonna, you know, make it the most effective for you to unlock those camos. So like I really like the Phantom rig, because the Phantom rig has the ability to see enemies through walls for a short period of time. And if you're going for headshot kills, that can be really helpful because you can line yourself up on doorways, or you can pop around corners on them and be already lined up on their head. So I find that that's really good for headshots. And it just depends on like FTL is good for when you need to slide along the ground, because FTL has a trait here called Power Slide, which I still have to unlock at level 40. But you know what I mean? It makes it a lot easier to do the sliding kills, for instance, and stuff like that. So just always try to match weapon with character, and that way also, you know what I mean, you won't just use one character for all the different weapons in the game and then come to the end and be like, oh, I want to unlock the gear for this character and I've never used them, and I should have been using them this whole time for when I was playing with this particular weapon or whatnot. So just try to, you know what I mean, think intelligently about how you're going to build your character, or like what weapons you think each of these characters is particularly designed for. I could tell you off the bat, assault rifle for this guy, you know what I mean? You could use other guns, but basically main firepower weapons, assault rifle, shotgun, SMGs will be good. The Merc, I would say, like, you know, LMGs, light machine guns. You could also do a shotgun on them, or an assault rifle. But I would say, like, definitely built as like a heavy class, you know, so you would benefit from having the light machine gun on this one. Synaptic submachine guns, shotguns, definitely, because it tends to be a Russian class type character. FTL, pistols, submachine guns, anything quick, anything fast. You could also use shotguns with this character. It would be pretty fun. Or knife, you know what I mean? Knife with also synaptic, like between these two. And striker, I use this character for my launchers. I also used it. I'm also thinking of using it for light machine gun as well, heavy class. You know what I mean, style. And then phantom sniper rifles, pistols, anything that's kind of tricky to use as far as getting headshots. This is a good character, as well as knife character because they want you to get knife kills while using cloak with this one. So you have some options here. Like, I think each character can fulfill multiple classes. You can use any weapon on any class. Like, there's no problem with doing that. It's just like, I think those are like the way that they're potentially intended to be used, but I don't think that makes much of a difference anymore because characters have access to all of the equipment and gear across classes, so it's not such a big deal anymore. But there we go. Let me put it back on the character, and let me actually put. I like more subdued colors when I'm working on camos and unlocks, and then once I have the camos and unlocks, then I'll put on something a little bit more, you know, garish and flamboyant, so to speak, right? Something more noticeable, because once I don't care if somebody sees me, then it doesn't matter what color I'm wearing anymore. But it's like, if I'm trying to get, you know, I don't know, super sneaky kills, you know, then I don't want to, you know, be like, oh look, there's the giant yellow and red guy running around the corner again, and then, you know, far side of the map, because you can see me from a mile away, right? It's like, I'd rather be like, oh, kind of subdued, a little bit hard to see, maybe sit in a corner and might not be noticed, things like that, you know? So just other things to think about. But yeah, guys, go through and check out, like, I guess all of the different rigs. Like, I think I've got most of these guys done. But that's just because those are characters that I started on, but, like, you know, I still have a ton here that I need to do. Right? So, just things to look at, but lots of cool gear, lots of cool looks to build for your character. You know. That's right. Let's see. Merc, I haven't done any work on yet at all. I'm saving this character for light machine guns and just gonna, like, rampage with them. Let's see, Striker. Yeah, still need a ton here. So, you're gonna have to force yourself to work with these characters at some point, but it's like Optimus Prime over here. Hell yeah. Let's see. I guess that's it. As close as we can get to Optimus Prime so far. Maybe there will be other helmets. LOL. Sweet. Right on. There we go, guys. I'm just going to check back the comments here again. So, good morning, Mr. Super. Hope you're having a good morning, and welcome NEXP Vortex. There we go. Well, right on, guys. Right on. Okay. So, alright, guys. So I think that's pretty much all that there is, like, as far as unlocks and weapon variants, stuff like that. Just showing you here, like, this is how you change between the different factions. You go to the mission teams before you join a match, and you can select which faction that you want to work for at the moment. I would say it doesn't matter at all which one you do. It'll change the voice of the character that's your announcer. The top two are, you got this guy, that guy, this lady, and then this is kind of like a lady robot. She's got a female voice, so there you go. You can make your selections and get your unlocks for whichever faction you particularly want to work for, and then get the rest, and then go back to whichever one you like the most. Boom. But right on, guys. Alright, so I think that's actually going to be it for this morning. Bit of a shorter episode, but it's just because it's Friday, and I didn't want to actually go into the game. I'd rather save that for, next week, start fresh and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we'll probably be doing next week, is actually running around in the game with some guns and trying to do some stuff, actually playing and all that. But Misty and I will be back tonight for Freaky Friday. I'm not sure if we're going to be in DC tonight. I'll have to, convene with Misty and see what the plan is. Maybe we'll do some Overwatch. I don't know. Just because, when we go into DCUO on the villain side, it tends to take a while just to be able to even queue for anything, and most of the time we just end up running FOSS 3. But I don't know, guys. We'll see how it's going. Boom. Oh, and welcome, Misty, and yes, goodbye. You got here just in time. Yes, short episode once again this morning. But, yeah, guys, we'll figure it out, but we will be back again this evening if you guys would like to join us for some more fun and shenanigans. Boom. So, big thank you to everybody in chat for coming and hanging out this morning, and we will be back next time for more epic adventures here on Dork Ninja Gaming. Boom. We'll see you guys. Have a good one.